muscular dystrophy. Coming to muscular dystrophy, Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and there is Baker's muscular dystrophy. Milder form is the Baker one. And what happens in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy? There is the degeneration of the muscles of the pelvic and the shoulder girdle, and it is one of the most common non-inflammatory myopathy. Okay, X-linked. It is X-linked, and there is the mutation of the protein, that is dystrophin. This dystrophin protein is absent. Okay, so that in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, there are the milder form is the Baker one, and it is X-linked, most common non-inflammatory myopathy occurring in the children and involves the pelvic and the shoulder girdle. And what happened is that there is the myofiber necrosis and regeneration. I'll show you this in picture. Okay, and the muscle undergoes degeneration as well and are replaced by fibrofatty tissue and collagen. But the characteristic finding is there is the increase in the serum creatine kinase level. And this dystrophin gene is located on sortum of chromosome X, that is X, sortum of chromosome X, region 2, band 1. So this the finding I'll be showing you in the picture and it will be clear for you. Okay, so as a result of repair and degeneration, there is the marked variation in the myofiber sizes and abnormally placed nuclei. And this both the Duchenne muscular dystrophy and the Baker muscular dystrophy affect the cardiac muscles. So there is muscles hypertrophy and interstitial fibrosis in the cardiac muscle. So in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy or in this dystrophies, what may be? There may be either deletion, frame shift mutation or the point mutation. And mostly in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, there is deletion and the frame shift, and there may be the absence of dystrophin on muscle biopsy. There may be complete absence of that. Whereas in the Baker's, mostly the genetic abnormalities is the point mutation, and there are many defective forms. Though being the milder form, it also present with many defective forms as well. And the severity of disease depends upon the genotype and the degree of deficiency of dystrophin. Okay. So when there is the decreased or the complete absence of dystrophin, there is an increase in the osmotic fragility of the dystrophic muscles, excess influx of calcium, and also due to the release of this creatine kinase into the serum, there is the increased level of creatine kinases. And among the muscular dystrophy, these two-thirds of the cases are familial, and in the remainder of the cases, there is new mutation. Being X-linked, females are carrier, okay, and the male manifests the disease. Already mentioned, there is the elevation of the serum creatine kinase, and even the muscle biopsy may not show the relevant information, or there may be minimal histological abnormalities. Okay, there may be the variation in the myofiber sizes. There may be the presence of both the enlarged and the small fibers in both the Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Baker muscular dystrophy, and the nuclei may be abnormally placed. Okay, in about 3 to 5% of the cases, normally the nuclei may be placed abnormally, but in both the Duchenne and Baker's, they may be placed in wide numbers. And even there may be degeneration, necrosis, and the phagocytosis of the muscle fibers along with regeneration. Endomysial connective tissue proliferation can be seen, and both the type 1 and type 2 fibers. These are the muscle fibers, type 1 red fiber, type 2 white fibers. These may be involved. Okay, also in the picture, these are the normally healthy skeletal muscles. They are well placed. Each of their diameter or the size are equal. Okay. However, in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, These are smaller muscles. Okay, these are the small muscle fibers, and these are the large one. So there is the variation in the size. In along with this, these areas, the connective tissue seen in between the muscles are the endomysial fibrosis. These are the connective tissues showing fibrosis. Similarly, what happened here is that there is also the variation in size. Nuclei is abnormally placed, and even there is a cluster of the basophilic regenerating myofibers. These are the cluster of basophilic regenerating myofibers, which are normally not seen in normal skeletal muscles. Okay, the normal skeletal muscles shows a normal pattern. They do not show this cluster of basophilic regenerating myofibers, and this is endomysial fibrosis. In between these muscle fibers, these are all the proliferation of endomysial connective tissue. Okay, and also what happens is that as the dystrophin is absent, normally this insect shows of normal skeletal muscles with dystrophin positivity. Okay, IHC, this is a normal one, but here in the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, all these cells are lacking dystrophin. Okay, and also one is the variation in the myofiber size, cluster of the basophilic regenerating myofibers. In between there is the deposition of the fibrofatty tissue replacing the muscles. Okay, and the other one is the same, that is the endomysial fibrosis around these muscle fibers. Is it clear? Histology?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just remember variation in the myofiber sizes, cluster of the basophilic regenerating myofibers, lack of dystrophin on IHC, replacement of the myofibers by the fibrofatty tissue. Okay, this 4 point is sufficient in the histomorphology. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And diagnosis is done by PCR or by IHC, that is the lack of dystrophin. So, if there is a positive family history, then what can be done in the prenatal period? Chorionic villus sampling can be done, and the mutation can be checked. Mutation as dystrophin gene mutation can be checked in the family members. Okay, and in lab finding, there is an increase in the serum creatine kinase level, and even there may be the other morphological abnormalities in the muscle that can be seen even in the uterus in the before birth. Okay, so what happens is that the baby present with the weakness in the pelvic girdle. First, pelvic girdle is involved, followed by the shoulder girdle, and it becomes difficult for the person on walking. Okay, in both mostly the boys are affected, and they are normal at birth, but as they begin to walk, the walking is often delayed, and by the 3 to 4 years, they present with the proximal muscle weakness, and they can't keep the pace with their friends. Okay, they become clumsy, difficult in walking. And other feature is there is a pseudo hypertrophy, that is the enlargement of the calf muscles due to the replacement of the muscle fibers by the fibroadipose tissue and the fibrosis of the endomysia. Even the baby may present with mental retardation. Okay, there is a difficulty in rising known as the Gower sign. So that means that when the baby try to stand up, they will put their hand on the knee. Okay, and it will be difficult from them to rise from the sitting position. And by the age of 10 years, they are wheelchair bound. Okay, like this. It becomes so very difficult for them to stand up. There is the pseudohypertrophy of the calf muscle. It becomes difficult for them to stand up. When they try to stand up, they have to put their hand on the knee for a support, and this is known as the Gower sign. And by the age of 10 years, they are wheelchair bound, and also they present with walking difficulty and clumsiness and even the mental retardation. So by the age of 20 years, the death from the respiratory infection, pulmonary infection, and cardiac decompensation may occur. The cardiac muscle damage along with fibrosis leads to heart failure and arrhythmia, which is fatal for life. And due to the continuous process of muscle regeneration and degeneration, the serum creatine kinase is high in the first decade of life, but later the level decreases as the disease progress. Okay, and is it clear the Duchenne muscular dystrophy?
Yes, ma'am.
There is, if you are given a write a short note on muscular dystrophy, just write on both. Okay, on the Duchenne and the Baker's. There is no need to write all each and every point as I have mentioned. Just write depending upon your marks. If it is of 3 marks, write half page for each of them, including the dystrophin gene, X-linked, milder form is Baker's, and histomorphology, and what are the features the patient present with, Gowers sign. Okay, all these things you have to mention, and what can be done to diagnose the case. Okay, what is the lab finding and the clinical phases. Just mention in short. Okay, you need not to each and every word as I have mentioned here in this slide. Okay. Can I move to Baker's now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now Baker, what is it? It is a milder form, and mostly it occurs in the adolescent or the late in childhood. Okay, and it progresses at a very slow rate than that of the Duchenne, because in the Duchenne, by the age of 10 years, the patient is chair bound, and by the age of 20 years, the patient die mostly due to respiratory infection, respiratory insufficiency, pulmonary infection, and cardiac compensation. But here, the patient may have a near normal lifespan, and they can live up to adulthood. Okay, and the main cause of death is also cardiac involvement. Even in the absence of skeletal muscle weakness, they may present with exercise intolerance. When they start doing exercise, they may have the muscle cramp. Rhabdomyolysis is the breakdown of muscle. Okay, and the myoglobin is the presence of myoglobin in the urine. Okay, so the Baker's muscular dystrophy is the milder form than that of the Duchenne, but the death occurs due to cardiac involvement. The patient presents with exercise intolerance, muscle cramping, rhabdomyolysis, and myoglobin. So the treatment is there should also be the restoration of the dystrophin level in the skeletal and cardiac muscle fiber. Here also the patient present with the low or little dystrophin level, not the complete lack, but this should be restored. And ongoing study, there is gene therapy. Regarding the dystrophin gene, the study is being conducted so that in future, hopefully we'll get some good news regarding this. So for the Baker's, just mention few points and it's sufficient. Is it clear? Is there any other question?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Regarding the myasthenia gravis and polymyositis, I'll be teaching you on Friday because the class is not complete for today, and we'll be completing MSK on Friday. Okay, and I'll give you this note on Friday.
Ma'am, we have 30 minutes more. We can complete it today only, I guess.
मैले प्रेजेन्टेसन बनाउन बाँकी छ के, that's why.
Sorry, ma'am.
मैले पोलिमायोसाइटिसहरु कम्प्लिटै गराएको छैन के, त्यही भएर म आज यति पढाउँछु अनि नेक्स्ट क्लासमा चाहिँ मायस्थेनिया ग्रेभिस र पोलिमायोसाइटिसहरु पढाउँछु भनेर.
Yes, ma'am.
है? Okay, have a good day.
Ma'am, you too.
Okay, bye. म त यहाँ हस्पिटल आछु, मेरो यहाँ हस्पिटलको काम गर्नु छ, त्यही भएर मैले क्लास सकाइहालेको. Okay,
ma'am.
Okay, have a good time.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, dystrophin associated protein complex को function क्या है, ma'am?
डिस्ट्रोफिन एसोसिएटेड प्रोटीन कम्प्लेक्स को डिस्ट्रोफिनले के गर्छ मसल स्टेबिलिटी बनाउँछ हैन जुन यो मसल विकनेस मसल क्रैम्पिङ यो सबै डिस्ट्रोफिन जिनको ल्याक भएर हो के त्यही भएर चाहिँ डिस्ट्रोफिन प्रोटिनको काम भनेको चाहिँ मसलको स्टेबिलिटी रिजिडिटी मेन्टेन गर्नु है
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for this much for today, and we'll be completing all the classes on Friday. Okay.